Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे। पुरुष एवेदं विश्वं कर्म तपो ब्रह्म परामृतम्, एतद्यो वेद निहितं गुहायां सो अविद्याकृतिं विकरति सौम्य. This is the concluding mantra from the present chapter. Tiyamundake Prathama Khanda. In Yoga Vasishta, this thought comes very beautifully. And I learned this from one of my visit to some vaccine production center somewhere. So they took me and showed what they do, which I didn't understand, but we had to pretend, oh. And then they took me to the mice colony. Very nice, it is all AC, everything. And there were rows of cages in which there were white mice. All experiments are done on white. What can I do? So, there were maybe 10-15 mice in every cage. And that person was explaining me. Swamiji, I'll explain you. These are inbred lines, which I didn't understand. So, okay, how does it matter? Then we take these various vaccines and we have to decide the optimum dose. So we cannot directly go to the human beings. So we go to the mice and give them different doses. Is there any echo? Echo is there? यार बहरे हो क्या? मुझे यहाँ आ रहा है. हाँ. Reduce the echo. Still अभी भी है. इसमें का इसका होगा. अब हाँ अब नहीं है. हाँ ठीक है. बीच में खेल के गए थे इसलिए खराब हो गया. So he was explaining me all that thing, and you will see different cages have got different mice, number of mice, and then we see that in this we have given dose this much. So what is the condition out of the 10? How much are reacting positive, negative, who have become dull? Like that we do experiments and decide what is the optimum dose. So I was simply pretending I understood everything. As you, I learned from you. Pretending I understood everything. Narayana. So, after that, normal thing, any question, but I don't do that mistake. So, any questions, Swamiji? I said, not question, but thank you very much, you are my guru. He said, Swamiji, why are you pulling my leg? I said, no, I'm telling you really. I said, What I have learned from your experiment is different than what you are telling me. Like we are having observations and all that. We are not concerned about what is happening to the mice. Our interest is in the data. How many died, how many alive, how many reacted, how many didn't react, all these things. Exactly the same way, Bhagwan is conducting experiment. Aussies, New Zealanders, Indians, when Indians come to Australia, when Australians go to India, various experiments are going on. And various vaccinations are given, He is observing from above. He said, मर गया मरने दो. Friends, don't take life too seriously. Spirituality is to undo, unbecome, unknown. Why this happens? Because we are caught in pixels. What is the spelling of pixels? P-I-G. We are caught up in the pixels. When you add data to your laptop, does it become heavy? When you delete, does it become light? Where it has come, where it has gone. It's a virtual reality. So all the spiritual life is start from the virtual reality and discover the actual reality. So what is the virtual reality? It is the electromagnetic interaction. And therefore it doesn't have weight because it is not the reality. See? Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, what is the weight? If one lady is the mother also, wife also, then mother-in-law also, daughter-in-law also, her weight will increase or what? Where are they? And these pixels are becoming miserable. See, friends, therefore, Purusha eva idam vishwam. The whole world is nothing but Paramatma, which includes us also. Purusha eva idam vishwam. Vishwam is totally. Then not only that, karma, tapo, brahma, whatever karma you are doing, that is Paramatma. Whatever tapasya you are doing, that is Paramatma. Then paramrutam, that which is beyond and within, everything is Paramatma. Then etad yo veda nihitam guhayam. We are not talking about something, somebody with above the cloud. We are talking about yourself. What is the frustration I experience that? Your frustration is different. Your frustration is your wife doesn't listen to you. You should be accustomed to it now. My frustration is, this comes in Kathoparishad. आश्चर्यो वक्ता कुशलोस्य लब्धा आश्चर्यो ज्ञाता कुशला अनुशिष्टा. How to communicate? यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह. That which is beyond the scope of speech, mind, words, how to communicate? And therefore, in between, there is a sudden silence happens. But in that silence, it is not opposed to sounds. And that can happen. Silence is not disturbed by the sound. This can happen only if we do not create a sound listener or sufferer because there is no sound. Meaning, the one who is not influenced by presence and absence is the truth. So what is there to know? Yesterday also I asked you a question. Who was the seventh president of America? I don't know. How does it matter? Vedaisha sarvai ahameva vidya. Bhagavad Gita says, Mattaha smriti jnanam apoharancha. I alone support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Therefore, this I is worthy of knowing. It doesn't matter whether we know other things or not. That is important. Therefore, yo veda nihitam guhayam. And this experience or this knowledge is such where knower or experiencer is not born. Now, how the knower or the experiencer is born? When knowledge is reacted, the knowledge is reacted with a label. It is good, it is bad. I like, I don't like. And the moment a label is attached, somebody is born. Kenoparishad clearly tells, Yadi manne se suvedeti dharamevāpi nūnam tvam vetha brahmano rūpam. If you think you understood, you are wrong. Then go again, away and contemplate. And then the student comes. Again he says, now I understood. Really again? Yes. Tell me what you understood. He says, I have understood that it cannot be understood. In this way I have understood. In this way, he who understands, he alone understands. Understood? Meaning that experience where experiencer is not born in the truth. When experiencer is not born, there cannot be I am happy, I am miserable, I am confused. But this must be our subjective experience. When you are dealing with the world, you are going through the immigration, and the immigration officer asks you, what is your name? Nama Rupa Mithya. What is your date of birth? Ajopi Sannavya Atma. Unborn. Why you have come here? I don't know. Take him to Pagalkhana. See, friends, in Vivahar, we have to be just normal. Don't have to become extraordinary. This is what we are doing. We are seeking. Don't seek. Be. What we are seeking all? We are seeking happiness. Don't seek happiness. When you are happy, you have no questions. So, yo veda nihitam guhayam saha avidya granthi vikarati. Here, in this very moment, avidya granthi vikarati. Avidya granthi is three things. Avidya kama karma. Avidya is incompleteness in our being. A young, healthy, intelligent, free, well-educated boy, he has that foolish thing, what a life without a wife. Once that virus enters, he is miserable. And after the infection, he is more miserable. See, friends, because, but alone. So, I want something. So, avidya is a product of two things. One, a sense of incompleteness, and second, a sense of otherness. And whatever is other, we start imagining and projecting. If I get that, I will be happy. If I get that, I'll be more productive in confusion. Therefore, avidya is the cause, and agitations in the mind because of this is the desire. And when you are under the influence of the desire, you will act, you will work. So these three factors, avidya, kama, karma, together is called as Hridaya Granthi. not of the heart, which is not, but which is very naughty. Vikaratiha Somya, oh my dear student, you will be free from your wrong notions. You want only one word for all these things, notions. All spiritual life is remove the wrong notions without replacing them with new notions. Earlier, I used to watch cinema every day, go to the theater. But since I came in yoga, now I watch at home. Earlier, I used to eat non-vegetarian every day. Now only alternate. Freedom from I, not freedom for I. We have to drop this I. That what we do, we want to have freedom from I. I am married and I realize my mistake. Then I want to get divorced. So who is the one who wanted divorce? Not the man, the husband. There is no end to it. You get freedom from the husband. That means what? Be happy with the wife, not because, but in spite. You have learned all Vedanta. Therefore, how do we recognize the divinity that we are? The next Ditiya Khanda, Pratham Mantra, Avihi Sannihitam Guhacharam Nama Mahatpadam Atra Etat Samarpitam Ejat Prana Dimishaccha Yadetat Janatha Sarasad Varenyam Param Vijnanajad Varishtam Prajanam. Avihi. Avihi means self-effulgent. Whenever we think about light or self-effulgent, what comes in our head is this light. This is where we go wrong. In a dark room, if there is a candle burning, it will be very bright. If the same candle is burning in a bright sun, 12 o'clock, keep it outside, it will be insignificant, not even seen. Because the sunlight is powerful than the candlelight. Now apply this principle. Candlelight is seen by me, yes. But candlelight becomes negligible in the sunlight, yes. But who sees the sunlight? My eyes. So the light of my eyes is more powerful than the sunlight. Does it mean some beams are coming out of the light? Means the one which illuminates. And what are the conditions of my sense organs is known by the mind. So the light of the mind is more powerful than the light of the sense organs. And who knows this thing? I know this. So my light is more powerful than the light of the sense, the mind, etc. And that which is illuminating everything. That is the meaning of the one which is of the nature of light doesn't mean this light. Tasya bhasa sarvavidam vibhati. In his light, everything is known. Therefore, unless I am there, nothing has any existence. This is our essential nature, and therefore, to know oneself, we do not require any other light. If it is a color form, we require the light of the eyes. If it is a sound, we require the light of the ears. To know ourselves, whether I am or I am not, we do not operate through any known means of knowledge. Therefore, real spiritual practice is do not get too much overpowered, influenced by sense organs, mind and intellect. Intellectuals suffer in life because they are unable to come out of cause and effect, cause and effect. Don't understand anything, stand under it. Otherwise, समझ में आ गया. What will you do? Teach others. And then that time I understood now what happened to me. Friends, don't do that. Spiritual life is not a social service. सबका भला करना है, अपना सत्यानाश करो. So avihi, then sannihitam guhacharam. We don't have to go anywhere from here to there, there to there. Nearer than the nearest. Objects are away, relatively sense organs are near. Sense organs are away, mind is near. Mind is away, I is near. I is away, never available all the time, but the truth which is supporting all of them is nearer than them. So what is the spiritual practice? Drop the distant things. So objects are dropped, we come to the mind. How we drop the object? देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Then drop the sense organs, come to the mind, have no choices. Drop the mind, come to the I, no comment, evaluation, suggestion. Drop the I, go to sleep. Thank you. So, the sleep where you are still awake, that is meditation. Sannihitam guhacharam nama mahatpadam atraita samarpitam. So this is mahatpadam, the ultimate reality where everything is contained. And what is the content? Ajat, pranat, nimishacha, that which is moving, that which is breathing, that which is opening the eyes or closing the eyes. In short, the total life is the expression of the same reality. Tad yad etad janatha. This is what we have to know. This is what we are. And the best part is, we don't have to do anything. Yesterday also I told you, whether you want or you don't want, whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. Zabardasti. Suffer. When you reach your home, 62 Bombay Street, let come. When you reach your home, will you think about now which turn to take? Then turn inside, prepare tea and enjoy. You don't have to go anywhere, my friends. So, yad etat janatha, you have to recognize yourself. Then what is that? Sat asad varenyam. Sat asad. That which is both existence and knowledge, non-existence and knowledge, and yet beyond that. I know this is a phone, but I don't know which is the phone, whether it is iPhone or U-phone. See? So, both knowledge and ignorance are supported by us, and therefore we are beyond is and is not. How there can be a question? Can we go and ask somebody a question? Excuse me, can you tell me whether I am or not? No, no, sir. Not only you are dumb. Okay. This question is invalid. Whether I am or I am not, who can ask this question? Who is? Friends. Therefore, Sat Asad. Then Varenyam. Varenyam is Varniyam. See? Bhur Bhuswa Tasavitur Varenyam. Varenyam is Varniyam. When they have got marriages, I don't know other places, in Bombay they write the girl and the boy. So girl is written Vadhu and the boy is called a Var. Varenyam, Varniyam. What is Vadhu? Vadhu, the one who does the Vadh. So a nice man is killed and he becomes a husband bichara. Man is laughing, husband doesn't laugh. That is included in his name. Hasiban, husband. Sad asad varenyam. Param vijnanadyad varishtham. This is the ultimate in the knowledge. Nothing more than this. Vara, and varishta. Like uttara and uttama. This is the ultimate knowledge. Therefore, we don't have to know anything about anybody, about anything. Try this. You know, there used to be one Swami Akhandanji Maharaj who has got tremendous impact on my life. So, some of his disciples, not disciples, the devotees, you know, there are two people associated with Mahatmas. One is disciple, others are devotees. Disciples are there to change themselves according to the instruction given by the teacher. Devotees are there to change the Mahatma according to their convenience. Swamiji, please eat this. No, I can't eat. No, you have to eat. You know, we prepared with such a great love for you. Know. But Mama, if I eat, I will die. Never mind, eat. So, that is the reason Mahatmas give mantra diksha to the devotees. They protect. Sahana bhava, to protect from each other. Therefore, param vijnanadyad varishtam prajanam. Just be. This experiment we have done yesterday probably. Become husband and wife and think. Stop. Become parents and children and think. Remain as nobody and think. So when you become husband and wife, you think about wife and husband. When you become parent or children, you think about children or parent. When you are nobody, no thoughts. This is Vijnanad Varishtham. This is the ultimate. In this, nobody can help us. We have to work ourselves. यद अर्चिमद्यद अणुभ्यश्च यस्मिन् लोका निहितालोकिनश्च तदेतदक्षर ब्रह्म स प्राण तद्विदु वाङ्मनः तदेतत् सत्यम तद अमृतम तद वेद्धव्यम सौम्य विद्धि. So my dear student, this is the ultimate knowledge. It is subtler than the subtlest, and in which everything is included. This is the reality, this is the life, this is the speech, this is the mind, and this is the truth, and this is the ultimate, my dear. Recognize it by commitment and focus your attention only on that. How to do that? Now the teacher gives a very beautiful technique. Repeat after me. Dhanur gruhitva aupanishadam mahastram sharam hyupasha nishitam sandayita ayamya tad bhavagatena chetasa laksham tadevaksharam somya viddhi. When you are to shoot an arrow to the target, what is the bow? Dhanur gruhitva aupanishadam mahastram. So, whatever is the instruction, knowledge given by the Upanishad, that is the bow. Thereafter, mahastram sharam. Sharam is the arrow. Upasa sannishitam. By the upasana, by the practice, it has to be made very sharp and pointed. Then sandhita. Let your mind be the instrument which is now with the help of the bow of the Upanishad is focusing on to the reality which is said in the last mantra. Then ayam tad bhava gatena chetasa. Now nothing more than that is ever thought of, and then I am pull the pratyancha up to your ear and bijli aa gayi. What can you do? Sandhayita. Other than this, we don't want to know anything. Do you know, nobody wants to die. So is the case of the mind. Mind also doesn't want to die. Then, to sustain itself, it will either start running in the past, future, or compare in the present, or if somebody is there, keep on talking on something or the other. That which is present in the absence of everything is the truth. So this is the destination. This knowledge comes to us from the Upanishad. It is for whom? For us, with the mind. Sandhita. Don't want to know anything about anybody. Then, ayam metad bhava gatena chetasa. Now, you are, be attentive, you are not doing meditation. So you are playing meditation. When we play with the kids, we are not concerned about success or failure. So start playing. What it is like being other than the body. Play. Talk to yourself. No chitta vritti nirodha. Yeah, if I am other than the body, means what? Body has got a shape. If I am other than the body, no shape, no form. But is there anything in this world which has no shape, no form? Let us find out. Yes, space has no shape, no form. So what must be the experience of the space? That will be my experience because I am also other than the body. No shape, no form. Good. So what is the experience of the space? Supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. Good. Understood. Are we not supporting? Waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. Even as a husband, has husband any shape? Has wife any form? The more you reflect in this line, then slowly you don't have to do anything. All the importance, value that we have given to this world will slowly be nullified. This is the meaning. Ayam metad bhava gatena chetasa. Therefore, Dakshinamurti Stotra, in the beginning, Dhyana Shlokas, Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. The truth is revealed in the eloquence of silence. Contradictions. How can the silence be eloquent? That which is conveyed through the silence is more potent than which is conveyed through the words. But we have to convey through the word. Every now and then you get up. Honey, I love you, don't disturb me. Honeycomb? Actually, it is lead comb, isn't it? Honeycomb. They call it lidcomb, but it is not lidcomb, it is honeycomb. So, ayam me tat bhavagatena chetara laksham tadevaksharam somya vidhi. That is the laksha, that is the ultimate destination. And that destination is none other than our own being. How far the GPS is required till you reach the destination? After you reach the destination, do we again want to see? No, over. And what is our destination we are seeking? We are seeking happiness. Suffer. Then, instead of seeking happiness, just be happy. Being happy is effortless. And for that, we have to practice. Practice to be effortless. Put efforts to be effortless. How? If somebody does a mistake, how is your health? Don't take revenge. And then you start. No. Tell lies. How are you? I am on the top of the world. But that word should carry the meaning. How are you? Ah, pade hai top par. Not like that. It should mean, the word should carry the meaning. Our words don't carry the meaning, therefore it doesn't have impact. We only say, I love you, I love you. Okay, next. Laksham tadevaksharam somya vidhi. That is our destination. Therefore, next mantra, pranavo dhanu sharo yatma brahma tallakshmuchyate apramatena vedhavyam sharavattanmayo bhavet. Now, what is the bow of the Upanishad? Pranavo Dhanu, Omkar, Om is the Pranav, the Dhanu, the bow. And Sharo is Atma. Atma, who is Atma? The seeker is the Atma. If a husband comes to me and tells, Swamiji, I am very disturbed because of my wife, what should I do? So he is talking to me, not the man. Husband is talking. Who is doing the sadhana? The seeker, not the Paramatma. And what is that sadhana? Who wants to go to sleep? I want to go to sleep. Then start. So we withdraw from everything, drop everything. Nothing is important except the sleep. And ultimately we come to a point, even the I who wanted to sleep, even he is dropped. Then the sleep begins. Here also same thing. Atma, who is seeking, he should disappear. And how can he disappear? When the arrow enters the destination, the target, the arrow is absorbed in the target. In the same manner, the seeker dissolves in the sought. And therefore, there is nobody who is realized. In realization, nobody is left. Like in the sleep, the one who wanted to sleep, he is not there. So, pranavo dhanu sharo yatma brahma tallakshamuchyate. So, what is the destination Brahma? Brahma is what? Brahma is Bruhatvad Brahma. The one which is bigger than the biggest. So, what is bigger than the biggest? Our foolishness? No. That which supports the foolishness. That is the bigger than the biggest. Therefore, in the infinite, you merge. Then, for that, what should be the practice? Apramattena vedhavyam. Apramattena, pramada means our ability to repeat the same mistakes again and again. And not only that, this also leads to an arrogance of our weaknesses. You must have seen when somebody is angry, he is fighting, he will be talking loudly so that others can listen. He is not ashamed of his anger. Therefore, apramattena, no more repeating the same mistakes in our life or in our spiritual practice. What was the mistake that we are repeating? 100 times we hear satsanga, but it doesn't change us. Those who are miserable, they are virtual realities. Those who are actual, they are never miserable. You are all IT fellows, isn't it? If IT fellows cannot understand the difference, what you have to do for deleting the virtual reality, is something deleted? No. Then it can be recovered. Jagda karo. Do jagda. Okay, I am not your wife, I am not your husband. Separate. But then again, recover. Our life becomes simple, friends. Don't make prestige issue out of anything in life. Apramattena vedhavyam. Then sharavat tanmayo bhavet. Like the shara, like the arrow, merges in the destination. Therefore, when the seeker is absolutely quiet, undisturbed, wants nothing, but there is no sleep, everything is experience, all faculties are perfect, all relations are going on normal, presence or absence of things and beings has no impact. This is the truth. Therefore, the real spiritual life is not becoming anybody, but just unbecoming whatever we are becoming. When I am tired, so I want to unbecome whatever I am. So how do I unbecome? I unbecome, go to sleep. When I unbecome, do I become divine? No, I am already. Man can become the husband, husband can never become the man. Why? He is already a man. Then, because of the conditioning, he became husband and he took that position of a husband as real. No. We all have to lead a relational life according to some standards, follow them, but don't get miserable because of apramattena vedhavyam sharavattanmayo bhavet. Like the arrow enter the target, let us merge in this. And what is that reality? Yasmin Dev Prithvi Chantariksham Otam Manasah Pranaishcha Sarvaihi Tamevaikum Janatha Atmanam Anya Vacho Vimuchyata Amrutasesha Setuhu Yasmin Dev Prithvi Antariksham Otam cha Manasa Pranaishcha Sarvaihi. that which is supporting everything. What is everything? Dev, the higher space, the Prithvi, the earth, everything, mind, prana, life, inert, everything is supported by this reality. Tam eva ekam janata. Only that is was to be recognized as one's knowledge, one's being. Atmanam anya vacho vimuchata. And all other discussions delete. I tell you, earlier I used to definitely talk and give some question, answer, etc. There were my two books also, FAQ. I don't know where they have disappeared. In that, I have entertained many questions and answers. Then one day I discovered what? I am the fool of the highest order. Why? They go west. Those who want to change, they change. Why? Sky is too high. You know why these questions come? Because we have not discovered the value for this. As we have discovered the value for money, has anybody ever asked a question or doubted? Come on, yaar, earning money is very difficult. I am not going to earn. Because we have got value for that. Exactly the same way. If we have value for this truth, we will have no question. And in this silence, without doing meditation, in this silence, one day you will discover that questions are always about others. As eyes can see only others, they cannot see themselves. Try to see your own eyes. Same way, any question you ask, it takes you away from yourself. Therefore, anya vacho vimunchatha. All other things, all other discussion, give up. Spiritual practice is not a mimicry. Because they are doing yoga, we also do yoga. They are doing meditation, we also do meditation. What meditation you do? We do Jhatka meditation. What is that Jhatka meditation? No, in our ashram we do that only. How? The students sit for meditation and the teacher also, and they switch off all the lights. Because meditation is such a dirty thing, should not be done in light. It should be done in darkness. And then you get good sleep also. So both the guru and the shishya, they sleep. Therefore, anya vacho vimunchatha. You don't have to know anything, just be. Give it a try, my friends, at home. And this can be done by a technique, what I had named as commode yoga. Go and land on your commode. Till the job is done, don't talk to yourself. फिर होगा ही नहीं. Longer the time you take, more will be your meditation. Watch how much we talk. And we forget we have to get up. From outside, tak, uto. See, I am telling all these things after I have practiced it. Anubhav. I am not imagining and telling. In some house I have seen that mother was very intelligent. She in her toilet on the door from inside, she has fixed the tables. One jar, one, two jar, two like that. Then one jar, two jar, two, four like all tables. And the child goes and sits there. Then when you have nothing to do, he started playing that. No, 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 no. In no time, he by-hearted everything. See? Then after he did it, then what that mother did, she asked, put other tables, half, zero. 0.5 into 1 is equal to then 0.75 is so much like that. And by the time the child was hardly in class 3 or 4 or 5, before the teacher finishes his question, answer is ready. So the teacher, you will not talk in the class. Because even the teacher doesn't know. This is the glory of Commode Yoga. Try. That time you'll remember me. Swamiji told. There. Give it a try. Don't talk unnecessarily to yourself. We keep on unnecessarily talking. And in that, we ourselves become two. If he says like this, I will say like this. If he says like this, I will say like this. Arey, you are only talking to yourself, Dumbo. Stop that. Friends, spiritual life is not outside anywhere. Your mind is your best laboratory if you know how to operate there. Therefore, Anyo Vacha Vimunchatha. It doesn't matter whether you know something or not. What matters is whether we know ourselves or not. Therefore, Esha Setu, this is the bridge. What is the bridge? This is the bridge. We are in the relative world. We have to cross the relative world. And be attentive. Nobody makes a house on the bridge. Either this side of the river or that side of the river. Not on the bridge. So you decide where you want to stay. In the samsara or with the divine. Therefore, hold on to this. This is the means. There is no other means. Continuing further, Ara ivarathanabhav samhata yatra nadya sa eshontascharate brahuda jayamanaha omittevam dhyayata atmanam swastiva parayat tamasa parastat. Ara ivarathanabhav samhata yatra nadya. Like the spokes are surrendering at the hub. In the same manner, all the nadis, everything of us, our personality, is ultimately surrendered at the center of our being. This is what I am. If I am man, then all relations are surrendered in me. If I am not there, nothing has any existence. This I has to be known. Ara iva rathanavav samhita yatra nadya sa esho antascharate bahuda jayamanaha. And this I alone, he is moving inside, becoming many. So the Chaitanya itself became the Chaitana itself became the mind itself becomes the sense organ becomes everything. This practice is like a telescopic antenna. When we open the telescopic antenna, it opens in a particular sequence. When you close it, you can't do anyway. It has to go exactly in the opposite way. Same way. Yachedvang manasi pradnya tadjached jnana atmani mahati niyached tadjached shanti atmani Kathopanishad. Yachedvang manasi pradnya. dissolve your speech in your mind. Meaning, देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Mind has got these two faculties: perception and projection. Perception is the Jnanendriya. Projection is the Karmendriya. And then we start, this is good, that is bad, and it comes out in the form of the words. So if we consciously understand and practice this, before we talk to anybody, ask a question, is it necessary to talk? And consciously do not talk to yourself. Then what is to be done? Jai Janardana Krishna. Keep on listening to the divine tune. So important. So, Ara Ivarathanabhav Samhata Yatra Nadya, then Sa Eshascharate Antascharate Bahuda Jayamanaha. So, this one reality alone has become as if many. Then, what is that reality? Om iti evam dhyayata atmanam. Now, dhyayata, recognize this self as Om. If you take, let's take Panadol. We do not know the pharmacology, how it acts, but it does act. That is called Dravya Shakti. We don't have to know. It will work. In the same manner, you chant the Lord's name, Om. But in this chanting, most of the people lengthen the Om. No, lengthen the Ma. Wrong chanting is Om. Like at night, the dog battalion. Oh! So, lengthen the Ma. Om. All these sound waves will cool your all the cells of your body. But when we O, the sound waves go out and disturb the world. करके देखो. Om iti eva adhyayatha atmanam. Now what is to be done here? Dhyana. Find out where from the Om begins. So to start with, from our spiritual heart, the sternum where all the floating ribs surrender, that point is our spiritual heart. So, when you chant, don't do it here, do it at home. Oh, you see it start from here. Oh. It goes back there. Because we are born as a being at this point. When a child is born, and if the child doesn't cry, then other people they cry. So they don't like the child doesn't cry. Why is so happy? So they what they do, the nurses, they do the urdhvamulamadasyakam ashvattam prahuravyam. They hold the child upside down and take cold water, splash on the child. And as it is, And then when this happens, Jhatka comes, then the lungs in the body of the fetus or the child immediately after birth, if it is solid, lungs are solid in the fetus. But when the Jhatka happens, there is expansion of the chest. And because of that, the lungs start expanding. And because of that, air is sucked in. So breathing in is a passive process. It is not active process. Therefore, Om Ittevam. And where it happens here. If you see the structure of the diaphragm, all the ribs are attached and a cage of the ribs is made. Below that cage, below the diaphragm, is the abdominal area, and above is the thoracic area. And all the experiences begin from this center. And therefore, we all know this. When I had to tell, I am telling you. Do I say, I am telling you? And then we use this finger, isn't it? If you don't listen, I'll cut your tongue. Can you say, if you don't listen, go. So this is why it is called as Tarjani. Tarjani means threatening. Who threatens? The eye. Therefore, Om iti evam dhyayata atmanam. Your Om begins from here, expresses, comes back. By this, you learn to keep your mind in one place for a longer period of time. When the mind thus remains in one place for a longer period of time, it loses to be a mind and it merges in the consciousness. Knowledge with objectivity and efforts is mind. Knowledge without objectivity and without efforts is consciousness. Both mind and consciousness, they are knowledge. Like both man and husband, they are human beings. So husband is carrying the load of the wife. Man is happy. Both of them are the same. Therefore, Om Ittiva Atmanam Dhyayata, then Swastiva Paraya Tamasap Parastat. Oh, here the blessings are given. May you cross this distance from the virtual reality to the actual reality in a cool, comfortable way. Discover yourself. Then you will understand the meaning of the mantra, nothing to do, nowhere to go. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. But then others will say something, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? We are hearing everything, we are seeing everything, but nothing is disturbing. Like the space supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. When this happens, we understand Patanjali, Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. We come to a state of utter effortlessness. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. Those who are hard of hearing, they have to put efforts to listen. They get tired. Swastiva Paraya Tamasa Parastat. These are the blessings of the Shruti Mata. May you cross this bridge between the virtual reality and the actual reality. This is the bridge which is called a bridge but doesn't exist. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.